Alright, so today we got a little bit of a fun project. I got this old Ryobi battery. This one's broken. I have another good one charging. But these are NiCad batteries. And I don't like NiCad. NiCad's old-fashioned, so we're going to turn this into a lithium battery pack. It's 18 volts. We should be able to make it 18 volts. We are going to be using an old laptop battery out of a Dell computer. So I've already pulled this apart, and you pull the tabs off of it. I already started that. So yeah, make sure you get the little sharp bits off the tops of the batteries. That's no fun to deal with. And then we're going to take this apart, pull the little battery packs out, and configure the 18 volt battery pack. Alright, so first thing we have to do, I'm not actually going to use these exact cells, because they're going to need charged. I have an 18650 charger, but the voltage on these old cells are too low to be recognized as an 18650. They are 1 volt, just over a volt. So technically they're bad, but you can hook them up to a power supply and put them on a high amperage charge for a little while, and they will come back to life. And just jump the voltage. You're just jumping the voltage just for a minute or two, and then you can put it on a regular 18650 charger. But I already have some batteries that we can use. These orange ones here, I think they're good. They should be fine. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to get these charging, and then we're going to break into these and start putting these together. Alright, so we're going to test this real quick. That one's already been tested. See if I can set this up here, because I don't have a cell phone tripod. Oh, this is going to be bad. There we go. So we'll test it here. 1.2 volts is what it's coming up as. You can't see that, but 1.2 volts. Now, watch what happens when we put it in the 18650 charger. Here's that green light. And it is still green. So it cannot recognize it, because it's below like 2 volts. It has to be at least 2 volts or something like that. So, what we do here is I'll set that there, and let me see if I can set you here. Like that. First of all, we have this set to 3 volts, 2 amps. I'm going to set that there, and we're going to hit OK. And the amperage has dropped because it's trying to push it through the battery. We're going to hold it onto this battery for a few seconds here to give it a boost, a little voltage jump start. It's putting a charge through it. It's waking up the battery because this battery has been dormant and dead for years. So we're just going to keep holding it here at 3 volts, and then we'll let go. It's not too hot. So turn that off. We're going to put on the voltmeter again and see what the increase is. And it should be good enough to put in the charger. .8 volts. Brought it up quite a bit. Let me see if I can get you to see this. Come on now. Hopefully you can see that. So 2.8 volts. Hopefully that's showing up, but watch what happens when you try to hook it up in the thing here. So it's charging just like that. And that is how you jumpstart a 18650 battery that has been dead or under voltage. Just hold it to a little power supply for a little while till it wakes up. So we're going to do that to all these batteries. Alright, now after a few hours soldering, off and on, I have this mostly put together. I just got this soldering station. It's brand new. It's one of those Chinese Amazon brands, I don't know. And I thought it looked really cool and it was a great deal. It sucks. I should have known. The handle gets hot, so the grip gets hot, uncomfortably hot, and the tip of the iron does not work at all. And I took this apart and made sure it was like together right and all that stuff. And it comes with terrible solder. So I had to find my old Radio Shack solder that helped a little bit. But this soldering iron is not fun to use. Just spend $100 on a Weller station. Yeah. But anyway, we got our sketchy speaker wire connecting everything. And one day we'll be able to have a welding station. That would be nice. So we're going to wrap this up in electrical tape and see what happens. Alright, now we're to the next step. We got that taped up, and that will fit in there like that. Now, when I put these battery packs together, I usually go a few volts higher than what was original, just to see if we can make an old tool more powerful than it was before. Now, the issue with these batteries, I want to use this original Ryobi charger, which may only charge it up to like 20 volts or so. But if I'm going 24 volts with this, but if we plug this in as is and we cover that part with tape right there, it will not charge it. That tells it how much voltage is left in the battery and how much more it should charge. So, in order to fix that, this is a little canister thing that I just haphazardly snipped off because I didn't know what it was. And we gotta try to wire it to this, and then wire this in, and then wire this back to that, because it loops the voltage through there and then goes into the charger and tells the charger what needs to be done. So, I got a tiny bit of wire on there to solder to. So we're going to see if this works. I don't know if it will, but let's go ahead and work on this. Alright, we got the 24 volt battery put together here. Everything's soldered together. I got the ends pushed up. I got that little temperature sensor soldered in. Hopefully that works. Not sure if it will. And it's kind of loose in here, but I just want to get this together without shorting anything out. So I got my spacer here for that part there. So let's get this together. Alright, we got it together. Nothing caught on fire. The little piece of paper in there, spacer, is holding it. It's not sliding down. The sensor is actually working and it charges. And one cool thing, well, we got 4 more volts out of this, and it is so much lighter, which I should have known because, you know, lithium batteries are much lighter than the NiCad batteries. So let's go ahead and test the voltage on here. And let me see if I can set this here. And let me try to get you so you can see the voltage. Don't know if you can see this just like before, but we'll find out. We got that there. And we got 23.4 volts, so it needs a little bit of a charge, but we're over 20 volts with this battery, and it works in the drill, and it does give it more power. Now, this is an old, worn-out Ryobi drill. This is when Ryobi was actually Ryobi. It's not a TTI product, so this is a good old-school Ryobi. So, yeah. And it works. And you can hear a higher pitch than this when you with this battery than you can the old NiCad battery. So it is more powerful and faster. So actually, I should get my little RPM measuring tool. Does it say how many RPMs? It does. So we'll see how many RPMs. How many RPMs this is. I'll put that in the video. But that is pretty cool. Put life into an old drill and an old battery pack for what, $10? A free drill I bought, actually for free essentially. Now I am very careful with this because I did not tape anything together and all it was all kind of flipping around in there. But the cool thing is, I don't know if you can see this, we put it on the charger, this 18-volt charger, and it reads it, and it charges it as well. Now, I don't know what the charging rate of this is, if it senses how many volts is coming off the battery, or if it's a timed charger. I am not sure, but I'm going to leave it on here for a little bit and see what happens. So we'll just, see what happens with this charger. But yeah, we got it to work. It's amazing. If you want more random projects like this, subscribe, click the like button or the dislike button, and tell me what you think. Comment below, please do. Alright, thanks for watching.